financial freedom, as we've been speaking about, right? How we gonna rotate that little bread? Because we know that money system coming down, but it still exists right now. So we can't act like that energy, that frequency of money does not exist. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. It does exist. So you can't just act like something don't exist. To conquer it, you have to go through it. To conquer something, you have to recognize it and respect its being, its presence, and then you conquer it. You can't just act like it don't exist to conquer it. No. You respect everything in the cosmos, be it on the physical or in the cosmos or in the ethers. That's how we move as gods, you know what I'm saying? That's how you're able to conquer and command the elements and command different things around you by respecting and understanding the science of it. You feel me? So, it's so deep. It's so deep that what I'm saying probably can completely go over your head. But if we don't have any black-owned or God-owned businesses like that, then even if you got the money and you're trying to rotate it with your own, you can't do it. You can't do it because there ain't no businesses like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So now, what do? You know what I'm saying? Like, so okay, if you never have financial freedom, then you will never be able to break from the matrix. You have to conquer their money system. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. You have to conquer it while it's here. You get what I'm saying? We talk about living right now in the everyday as you going, right? Yes, the money system is coming down, but you have to conquer it. Like right now, you can't meditate all day. You're supposed to be working on your meditations. You're supposed to be working on your ability to command the elements. You're supposed to be out there by water, doing formations, working on commanding water. You're supposed to be around fire, practicing on your pyrokinesis. You're supposed to be out there on the land, practicing your geokinesis. You're supposed to be sitting around practicing your telekinesis and your telepathic abilities that you all have naturally already. Many of you do this shit all the time, at least on the telepathic side, telekinesis side. You know what I'm saying? You can move things with it. But you practicing this shit. You're not practicing this. You're not practicing different spells, which is also what? What is a spell? It's talking to the elements. It's commanding the elements once again. Because you're using your vibrations to do it. Words are vibrations. Words are magnets. Thoughts are magnets. So when you speak, that's spell casting. Remember, when you write it down, that's an affirmation. But on a more esoteric side and the metaphysical side, that's really a spell. And when you say it out loud, now you're spell casting. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, just because you say it don't mean it's going to manifest. It don't just work like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if people say bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? A person could say they're going to die 1,000 times and they still won't leave here. You get what I'm saying? A person could say something bad 1,000,000 times and they still won't go that way. That's not how it works. You get what I'm saying? That's not how it works with commanding the elements. But you got to understand your ability to command the elements, and you can't understand that when your ass at work all day. You know what I'm saying? You at work all day. We have to get back into nature. You know what I'm saying? You need time to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to get back into nature. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to just turn your house, you live in a big city, turn your house into nature within your house, do it. But that's what we got to do. This is all part of self-mastery. This is all part of self-mastery. Many of you are trying to meditate, but you have so many other things that you need to do to go with this. There's levels to this shit. It's real life levels to this shit. It's levels. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't gonna start meditating and then boom, you just locked in on work like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say a lot of people is trying to like tap in because it's trending. But then like I say, it's a mixture of it's trending, but it's also, I wouldn't just say trending. It's the fact that the Kundalini energy is rising in the community. So people is waking up. They ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? The second sun been back in rotation. You still got the Nerubians that's here. You know, people reporting these things every day and the news not talking about it. You know, Planet Nibiru. You know what I'm saying? Nibiru, however you want to pronunciate it. It doesn't really matter. You know? So, you know, they broke you from nature. So, to master yourself. All right? You have been broken from nature. So you can never have that. You will never have a chance to master yourself. So it's about self-mastery and getting back to where you were, where we come from, and where we come from is a origin of supremeness. You know what I'm saying? It's an origin of pure divinity. You know what I'm saying? Cosmic beings. We came from the stars, like I told y'all in my last lecture I did, speech I gave, lecture I gave the other day. You know, they came from the stars. You know, and I was letting you know who the they was. They came from the stars, us. You feel me? We them Skywalkers, the original Skywalkers. You feel me? Before Luke. You know, because, yeah, human beings will be considered Skywalkers too. You know, but we the original Skywalkers. You know what I'm saying? We the original samurais, nigga. We the original everything. I seen somebody comment on my video the other day. I guess it was a human being. He was like, this has to be the most passively aggressive, racist bullshit I've ever heard. And I was just like, that's what he said. That's what he commented, man. He was like, real life shit. Y'all go look at my last video. He had to be a human being. He commented, he was like, this has to be the most passive, aggressively racist bullshit I've ever heard. And I'm like, you see how they feel? Those and them be the ones, so I be like, hey, that's why everything without a soul will be eradicated. Those are the ones that will perish for tapping into your animal DNA more. You get what I'm saying? For tapping into your animal DNA more. Like if you have your pineal gland so closed that some of you human beings cannot hear what I'm saying. I am not racist at all, but you can't hear that. So then the ones that can't hear that, you tap into your animal DNA, and I'm a real life Anunnaki God. So, you know, I tap into my DEA, and I gotta remind your ass who your daddy is. You see what I'm saying? I remind you who your daddy is, little nigga. You get what I'm saying? I remind y'all, like, look, little nigga, this who y'all daddy is. And then, even if I say nigga, you might feel like, okay, well, he's a hypocrite because he's using the term nigga. But no, I'm using the term nigga because we use that term to break the not even knowing, even being under light code lockdown, our people are so genetically superior and so powerful, coming from a non-ether substance, being that non-etheric realm of supreme completeness. We are non-ether beings. We come from that ninth etheric realm of completeness. All right, we are the center of everything. So coming from that flock, you know, coming from that type of royalty, of divine royalty that we are, you know, it can be mind blowing to a human being who has been bamboozled, you know, and hoaxed into believing that the white race is the superior race, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. I hope you're okay with that, because we can feel however we want to feel here, but these genetics don't lie. These green veins don't lie. These cuts, natural. God, DEA. Yeah. That's what the Greek physique, y'all try to like the Greek physique he has. Like, no, the Greek physique come from us. No steroids, no none of that. Ain't got to do none of that. I ain't worked out in like a month and a half, neither. You hear me? You hear me? Like, we just naturally, you know what I'm saying? We just naturally, you know what I'm saying? We just naturally like this. And then, even, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, so I'm not racist. But when you talk like that under a comment and I catch it, you know, then then you rev me, you know what I'm saying? Then once y'all rev me up, y'all don't never want me to cut no grass. Motherfuckers are like, I mean, like, damn, I don't even have to give y'all that science of y'all self. If you really think about it, human beings, I'm schooling y'all ass. Y'all don't know that about y'all self. And I'm telling you how to break the curse, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to thank us. You know, you should thank me. I told you how to break the curse. You ain't listening, though. You ain't listening. And that's why you're the one that will be eradicated. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. Hopefully you are. You feel me? Because you got a choice. You got an option. Just like Zeus had an option, y'all. And that's what I'm saying. Like, motherfuckers got a choice. You got a choice. You got a choice. You want to get mad at the messenger that's letting my people know the story, the cosmic facts. See, y'all been down here lying to niggas. You got motherfuckers thinking they niggas. You had us thinking we was Negroes. So, you know, we being supreme beings, we started playing with the term nigga. This before I even came back in this avatar. We just broke it down to nigga and started calling each other that because we like, man, we ain't finna let this word get to us. So that's why we say, nigga, so the supreme beings know I'm still connected to them. I'll be like, hey, nigga, sometimes nigga, you know what I'm saying? I come from that, you know what I'm saying? But that don't dilute the message. Reflection, you feel me, nigga? That don't dilute the message, nigga. You see what I'm saying? It don't dilute the message, fam. You feel me? At the end of the day, we are the supreme beings. And self-mastery is something that's definitely has to be practiced. It has to be practiced. Even when we talk about emotions. And I kept telling y'all that emotions is nothing more than electronic monitoring of your emotion. Right? And I've been teaching you that all of these emotions are actually fallen angels, gods, fallen gods. They all are on the side of Zeus. They're part of his army. All of these emotions, that these titles they give these emotions, it get deep. I'm gonna be breaking it down more in books. It get deep. But with emotions, that's a big part of self-mastery too. I would say that come right after walking off your job. After walking off your job and then, going heavy into deeper meditations, which is truly the key. If people ask me how I do it, I meditate. Meditation, do everything. Meditation, going within. Then it puts you then you get to a frequency where it's you just be tapped in. You know what I'm saying? So, but walking off the job would be one, so that way you can meditate more, tap into yourself, and do what you love to do, and be happy, and well, not happy, but feel good, because it's all about how you feel. So you want to feel good. It's all about how you feel. It's all about feeling good. If you feel good, you're going to attract good. You feel bad, you're going to attract more bad. That's all just how it goes. We are magnets. We are magnets. So after walking from your job, the next one will be emotions. Mastering this electronic censoring of your emotion. That's what emotions are. It helps them monitor you, because you are an electrical being. So whenever we get emotional, we emit a certain chemical and certain frequencies that allows the oppressors to keep track of you, of your aura, which is your electrical bodies, because they know you're not just a meat suit and some bones. They taught you that, but they know that you're not just that. So they watch you here in the physical through state IDs, documentations, license. That's why they can make you have a license, ID for everything. They make you sign up everywhere you gotta go. They keep up with you, right? So they're able to track up with you, plane, flight, they're able to keep track of you. But they have to keep track of the electrical you, your electrical bodies, which is what your aura is composed of. So they do this through electronic monitoring of your emotion, by feeding you these frequencies, and you think that, and then they teach you that these are called emotions, but they really not. These are just frequencies being fed to you. And what you think are emotions are actually entities, these fallen gods that are going into you when you feed into that whatever emotion you think that is. Whether it be happiness, love, anger, all of them. So with emotion, or these frequencies that you feel, that feeling you get that you think is emotions, you have to master that. You have to master that energy as it runs through your solar plexus, because that's where it goes to. It goes through your solar plexus. And if you know anything about your chakras, which is the metaphysical you, the next chakra up is the heart chakra. So that's why they shoot these frequencies at your solar plexus. So notice most emotions start from a gut feeling. You know, you be like, I got a feeling in my gut, you know what I'm saying? Then it rises up into your heart and then through the rest of your body. So that's the science of behind that, you know, of emotions and how they inject this into you, this poison. So when that frequency comes to your solar plexus, which is that gut feeling, you have to master that, and that's not easy to do. That's not easy to do because you're gonna feel that energy, you know, and trying to master that energy so that you don't overreact or underreact is something that takes a little time. But if you want to call it time, you know what I'm saying, something that takes a little time, you know, practice. I like to say practice, not time, but practice. You know, you need to be able to practice it. Smash the like button too. I see it's like 260 y'all. I'm just not looking at the numbers. 218 likes. Yeah, so thank you, appreciate that. So I hope y'all keeping up too. You know, I hope y'all keeping up right now and listening closely, you know, to what I'm telling y'all right now. I'm giving y'all some real deep gems right now. Some really important gems. And I'll expound upon these subjects along the road. I don't expect nobody to get this stuff in no one video of me saying it one time. I get information has to be regurgitated. It has to be swallowed, regurgitated, and swallowed, and regurgitated again over and over again. So I understand that reflection. We on the same time, on the same frequency rather, with that. But yeah, you have to let them flow. You have to learn to control that feeling. But in order to control that feeling, you have to let that feeling flow through you. So that's why I said, like on the post earlier, I was like, hey, let emotions, you know, be war. Use the be the water element. Turn to the water element in you, because you have all these different elements in you that you could use to your ability or whenever you need them. So you got the water element in you, the fire, you know, the air, the earth, the spirit. I mean, the plasma energy, all that. So you wanna turn to the water element in you and let those emotions, so that feeling, that energy, let that frequency flow through you, just so that it can flow out of you, you know. But most of us being under light code lockdown, not knowing the science behind what's being done to us, we get those feelings, we hold on to them, you know, we might not even talk about it, or some people, you know, we know they'll lash out, but they still be holding on, you know. So it's about getting past that step right there, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to let it flow through you, because it's already put in you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it from being put in you, you know, because we under light code lockdown. So there's nothing you can do to stop it from flowing through you, you know. They have so many weapons they're firing it at you with from different angles, right? So you can't really stop it, but you have to understand it so that you can let it flow through you, so it can flow out of you. You know what I'm saying? So it can flow, let it pass through you. Don't let it get stuck. Let it pass through you. Ride the wave, ride the rave in boxing. Roll with the punches, Nick. Roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying? You gotta roll with the punches. You feel me? You gotta roll with the bitches. You feel me? You gotta roll. You gotta roll. Understand that it's being fed at you, and they're using people or situations as mediums to feed this into you. You know, so it's not necessarily that individual. You know, and that's what be getting to me, like when I feel that little feeling, I be knowing like it's not this person, it's the elite working through them. You know, working through them. You know what I'm saying? Zeus is using Lucifer. Lucifer is using his generals, which we know as emotions, and emotions are using these elites that we know them as down here to work through these who are casting spells and using nanobot-technology to work through the beings walking amongst us. Not to mention they got a lot of Mach 5 clones and Mach 5 robots out here, synthetic robots. So, some people are just flat controlled because they are synthetic robots walking amongst you. Ben had them too. They been had them out. This ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So, not being able to control that frequency limits you. It limits you from breaking this light code lockdown. But the steady practicing meditation, starting to work on cleaning your diet out. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but cleansing it out to get to at least a decent level of, sometimes I go days where I don't even eat like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be here, we might eat once, if that, and it might be a banana and goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of you gotta cleanse, and then sometimes I might go eat a lot. I put on the show because I put on more weight, and then I gotta cleanse and get it off me. I might go 3 weeks, a month where I ain't really eat because it's just you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need. So you gotta understand that you have to. This is all a part of breaking light code lockdown. Self mastery is key, and nobody can do it for you. Only you can do this. Like, I'm telling you about the journey, but I can't walk it for you. I can't walk it for you. Say you can't stop eating sweets. I mean, some people got their little things they like. And if you got what you like what you like. That's still not hindering you. Don't listen to nobody that's like, oh, well, if you eat sweet. Because right now you got this vegan craze going, right? And these vegans got it in their heads to the point where people feel like, well, if you just ain't flat vegan, then you can't tap. Man, there's people that's vegan, then they still can't tap into themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just going vegan. It's more than just meditate. It's a combination. But meditation is key because you have to go in the center so you can connect to the ancestors. So you can connect to you. You can see you. You need to sit in it. You need to sit in the truth. You might call it the darkness. I like to call it the truth. You gotta shoot. When you close your eyes, you sit in the truth. But all you see is darkness, though, right? That's what you call it. But it's the truth. It's the only thing that's true. It's the supreme darkness, which we all come from. Dark matter energy beings. All right. So you gotta go sit in the truth yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that you can find self. You know what I'm saying? And you need time to do that. You know what I'm saying? You need time to do that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you might not even be able to meditate if your environment not right. So you have to change your environment. Even if you gotta walk away, go to a park, get away, whatever you gotta do to create a nice environment, so that you can manifest. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody emit frequency. We are all powerful. Hear me out. We are all powerful. So if you go around somebody and they vibrating low, their vibration go affect you because they are powerful too. They don't know it though. So when they send all this shit out their mouth, they don't know what it means. When they doing all this stuff, they don't know what it means. They don't know how it's affecting things around you. They don't, none of that. You feel me? None of that. None of that. Because they are vibrated low, so they are not woke, but you are. You see what I'm saying? But this is why you can't. So this is why you just can't surround. This is why you just can't be around anybody's frequency. This is why you can't do that along this path of self-mastery. You know what I'm saying? Isolating yourself from people is a big part of self-mastery. You have to get in more isolation so that you can find yourself. You have to isolate yourself. Go in isolation periods. You have to. You can't do it when it's a group of people. Even me and Mama, we got our isolation moments where, she go her little way. You feel me? She go her little way to get her moment in time. I got my way. I go to get my moment. You know what I'm saying? Because it be like you have to isolate yourself. And then even if you meditate with somebody, you still isolating yourself. Even though when y'all both close y'all eyes, y'all both in the truth, There is no separation, but you still isolating. You still isolating yourself. You know what I'm saying? They used to isolate the soul and spirit that had separated from the whole. 'Cause we was all one whole and we separated from the whole. All right? So understand we separated from the whole. But because we all come from the whole, that's what connects us. That's what make us connected. That's what make us reflections. You know what I'm saying? We all come from the whole. All right? But I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in to the deepest of you. And you have to, I'm going to just say it flat, you have to stop working. If a person is not telling you that, they lying to you. They are lying to you. It's impossible. It's impossible. You feel me? It's impossible. There's somebody that's going to say, oh, he trying to send you I'm okay. Cool. You can listen to them. Right? And that person is probably telling you, I'm trying to send you out, probably don't own nothing. They ass probably ain't manifesting nothing. So I'm telling you as a person that own my own businesses, that manifest all the time. You ain't gonna tell me, man. I didn't work in corporate America. I didn't work jobs. You're not gonna tell me, man. Now, you try my method. I tried your method of working in corporate America. Now, you try my method of not working in corporate America. Get on the phone, tell your landlord, hey, COVID, whatever you gotta tell their ass. I ain't got it, COVID, whatever. Tell them that. You can use it. Nigga, what's that plan called, babe? The COVID, what is that plan called? I forgot the name of that shit. It's a little bullshit government plan they got. Maybe do that. If you got a play on their head just to get you them 3 months with you, it's more than worth it, my nigga. It's more than worth it. It's more than worth it. Man, you gonna manifest. Because you with you.